And then for me, one of the most important things when putting together a funding proposal is a very clear explanation of the edge, the market edge, as it were. Why are you going to be different, if you are going to be? Whether it's you're going to offer the similar quality product at a cheaper price, whether you've got something that's innovative, that's not there in the market at the moment, but is solving a real need, or anything in that light. But you need to properly articulate in your proposal why you, why are you different? Why must the investor choose you over other proposals, and how are you going to make a difference and be successful? And I suppose for me, if a proposal has got those basic elements covered, we can work on the other elements, you know, and I shudder to say that most people, they come with a proposal that is lacking in those elements, and I think that's why they are not considered. Most venture capital funds at the moment are looking for innovative entrepreneurs, right? So it's very difficult if you're bringing a proposal of something that already exists as a product or solution in its exact form to get funding at the moment, which is a challenge, because I am a big proponent of the fact that for growth, you don't necessarily have to reinvent the wheel. We can expand strategically with similar or same products. Number one, our labor laws are very protective of employees, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I mean, we come from a very bad history where there was a lot of abuse of employees, and I think this justified the current labor laws that we have in South Africa. However, if you're starting out a small to medium-sized enterprise, at the moment, it's easier to divorce a marriage than to actually fire an employee in South Africa. And I know I'm sort of making a bit of a joke there, but I'm sure many business owners would attest to how difficult it is to, when times are difficult, you know, change and are difficult for the business, to actually be able to reduce your number of permanent staff, you know. And I think that first of all, our labor laws and legislation by South African government to almost be a bit lenient towards a smaller type business. I have to mention at the stage the SA SME Fund, which is also a magnificent collaboration between the private sector and government, where there's quite a lot of money to actually, it's a fund of funds, so it gives money to fund managers who in turn invest in companies. And I think that's also something that I have to mention. And again, if the fund managers deploy the funds within the right frame or structure or framework, then we talk.